Hey, my bold and beautiful fans, we got to talk about today's episode. Liam hurts Hope by refusing to attend the preview because of Thomas. Carter kisses Katie. And then we see a lurking lame-o Liam is spying on Hope and Thomas. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your bold and the beautiful recap for November 2nd. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So we start off today behind the scenes before the fashion show. Now Zende working with the models, and Ridge checks in with Eric, who said he's doing good, even though we see his hand look like he had an incident. So then we see one of the models telling Thomas that he and Hope have done well. Thomas asks Zende if he can do anything, and he says it's all under control. Ridge and Eric join them and discuss the whole showstopper. Now, Thomas says he designed it specifically for Hope, and he can't wait to see her walk in it. Now, out by the runway, we got Steffi thanking Carter and Katie for all the work that they put in. Carter goes on that Katie was the right woman for the job. Now, Katie is smiling because she is smitten, and she said it didn't feel like work. Now, Steffi reminds them that there is a lot at stake today, and this needs to be a big win for Hope. Now, up in the office, Brooke is asking Hope how many times she's going to go over that whole speech. Now, Hope reminds her that this is the biggest preview for her and for her line Hope for the Future that they've ever had. Now, Brooke vows that, hey, it's going to be a huge success, and she is so proud of her daughter's hard work. All of a sudden, Liam appears, and he says he is too. Now, back out by the runway, Justin is telling Steffi that some of these press guys can be savage. Now, she replies, you telling me. And he still knows some of them, and he want to put in a word. That's an offer he made. He also alluded to having dirt on some of them, and Steffi was grinning. It's tempting, but she declined. And then Justin walks off as Katie now asks Steffi to go over the seating chart with her, and she trusts her to do it. So Katie turns to Carter and smiling like, I guess I'm all good. Carter agrees that she sure is. Steffi joins some press who thought Hope for the Future was fading into the sunset. However, another reporter says that she spoke to Thomas, who seems very committed to Hope in the line, and of course Steffi couldn't agree more. Now, behind the scenes, we got Zende, Eric, Thomas, and Ridge going over the last few details with the models. Now, Thomas feels that he's missing something, and he asks, wait, where's Hope? Well, she's in the office, and Hope is happy to see Liam. He's excited for her for a moment, and then he's like, never mind. And then Brooke had something to say about all of this. Check it out.
Honey, Liam and I are extremely uncomfortable with the amount of time we're spending with him.
I know that.
And Liam is like he's feeling hypocritical celebrating this guy. Now, Hope informs him that, you could still be here to support me. You're going to be there, right? Now, back down by the runway, Katie has finished up an interview with two esteemed fashion reporters and tells them Hope for the Future will be retaking its place in the fashion world today. And she warned them to expect the unexpected. And then after she steps aside with Carter, who is marveling that she managed to get some of the most influential people in the fashion business there today, he anticipates celebrating to come. In the meantime, we get to see Carter planting a kiss on Katie. And then Steffi reappears, recaps that a lot of the work has gone into the fashion preview, and now how it's up to Thomas and Hope to pull it off. Now, back behind the scenes, Thomas is giving his pep talk to the models and to the crew. Eric doesn't think that the line can miss. Now, Thomas thanks Zende and says watching his talent grow is a sight to behold. Now, as the group breaks up, Thomas realized that he still haven't seen Hope at this point. Charlie now steps in and tells them that he just saw Liam go into the office of the Grand Fromage, aka the Big Cheese. Thomas just can't believe he decided to grace them with his presence. So in the Grand Fromage, Brooke leaves Liam and Hope to have a conversation. Now, she asked him again if he's going to be at that show. And yeah, Liam tells her about how visionary she is and how he believes her line is about to be more successful than it has been. But this else is what he had to say.
You'll be there, right?
But yeah, you're right. I absolutely had mixed feelings about becoming your husband. I love you. I want to support you. Not Thomas.
Really, Liam? Even Hope asks, what are you saying?
You know this. You know how I feel. You know that I don't trust him. You know that I hate how much time he's gotten you to spend with him.
Wow, Liam, this is not about Thomas. This is about your wife.
Firmly believe that he's abused his position not only as head designer, but as Douglas's kind of surrogate husband to you.
Can we not argue about this right now?
Liam, this is a big day for her. And she wants you to be there for her. Liam was like, oh, walk me through it. What's going to happen before and after and on the runway? Are you two going to hold hands? Maybe ask you to stay after. Wow.
Please tell me that you'll be there for me.
Why can't you be there to support your wife, Liam? You can go back to hating Thomas tomorrow, like Hope said, but she needs you today. Then something else happened that, again, hurts Liam's feelings once again.
You're in here.
Hey, but
I'm so excited for your dad.
Ouch. Ooh, I know that had to hurt Liam. Man, Douglas didn't even acknowledge him when he walked in that room and said her and dad, of course, meaning Thomas. And yeah, wow, yikes. I mean, what can you say? I mean, that man has had his feeling hurt several times, but hey, he should have been there to support his wife. Seriously. So back down by the runway, Brooke, Katie, Carter, and Steffi are gathering in anticipation. Now, Steffi tells Thomas and Zende they really brought it, but there's no telling how the fashion press is going to receive it, considering it's different than in the past. And Brooke tells Katie, there's a lot at stake from my daughter today. Now, behind the scenes, Hope is telling Ridge and Eric that Liam was there, but he isn't staying, and they were looking perplexed. Well, Thomas knows exactly, because he blurts out, yeah, it's because of me. And then the group breaks away kind of awkwardly, and Thomas tells Hope, you seem nervous. She replies, and you don't? Now, Thomas knows that they are about to experience one of the most triumphant moments of their lives. And Hope is grinning, and he was like, you seem pretty sure about that. And Thomas was like, I am. You'll see. Now, Hope gathers everyone backstage to thank them for being part of the Hope for the Future line and for believing in it. Now, Thomas is admiring her as she tells everyone to go out there and absolutely crush it. Hope then takes the runway, welcomes the audience for coming, and Brooke and Katie are beaming as Hope makes her speech about the guiding principles that will always define her line. And they boldly believe that Hope is there for the future and tell everybody to enjoy the show. And with that, the models begin appearing on the runway, beginning with a metallic mini dress. And finally, backstage, Thomas tells Hope that she should be getting dressed in the showstopper. And yeah, I'm ready to see that showstopper too. Liam appears behind a curtain and ducks back when he sees Hope and Thomas doing this.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm really grateful for you because I know I couldn't have done this without you.
Thomas says, it's not me, it's us. And then they're smiling, They're beaming at each other. And then this happens as they give each other a hug. Now, afterward, Hope looks sad. She looks out at the audience because we know she's looking for her husband, Liam. Of course, she doesn't see him, even though he's there. But she's looking really sad and disappointing. And I think this is really immature on Liam's part because he could have been right there sitting front row watching everything, supporting his wife, and also keeping an eye on Thomas. So we got to stay tuned for the rest of this week. It looks like the preview is a huge success with Hope in Thomas's showstopper, and Wyatt and Bill try to convince Liam to do the right thing. Okay, so there you have it, your bold and the beautiful recap for Wednesday, November 2nd, 2022. If you haven't checked out the Young and the Restless recap also for today, it has been uploaded to the channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Bye.